Well, hi, this is Vicki with My Paper Connection. I know I'm a few minutes late, and I'm so sorry for that, but had a couple of technical difficulties, and my technical guru, aka the Hubs, was not here to help me out. So I had to try to figure it out on my own. And so let's just go ahead and get started, okay? And pardon me, I get a little bit frazzled when these things happen, so I'm just going to just wait a minute while I just breathe, okay? Just want to calm myself down. Whew, okay, thank you for joining me. I'm Vicki. I don't know if I said that earlier because you know I got a little frazzled, but my name is Vicki Parsons with My Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and today is my Feature Friday. So on Monday on my website, Facebook, all the social media world, I featured the Gorgeous Posies set. Let me show you in the catalog really quickly. Here is the Gorgeous, it's in the annual catalog, and this is the Gorgeous Posie set, and it's a boxed set. They call it a project kit. You can make 16 cards with it, and you get the stamp set separately, but inside of this box set, you get 4 different card fronts, four designs. Let's put it that way, 4 designs, 16 all total. Then you get the 16 card bases and 16 envelopes. Along with that, you also get ribbon and twine and labels, like little cutouts, flowers, leaves, all that sort of thing. It's a great project. And so I did 4 exactly the way the designers created them. I did 4 my own way. And today I'm actually going to show you how to use the stamp set, the Gorgeous Posie stamp set. It has some really great flowers and leaves and sentiments with it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Before I do that, though, I'm going to show you really quickly. Today is the 26th of February, Friday the 26th, and Sunday the 28th, because 26 plus 2 equals 28, right? That's our last day for celebration. So if you don't already have a demonstrator and you would like to take advantage of celebration, which basically all that means is if you spend $50 from either catalog, then you get to choose a freebie, a level 1 freebie. If you spend $100, then you get 2 level 1s or you get 1 level 2. Math, right? And I would love to help you out with that if you would like to purchase anything, okay? The other thing I wanted to tell you about is my newest online card class. It's playing with patterns, and you get to make 6 cards. All 6 are different. 2 are close. Each, I'll just show you, okay? So I'm using the Dandy Gardens laser cut paper, but then I designed not Dandy Gardens type cards. I'm using Playing with Patterns paper, and I just want to make it fun and have some really pretty colors. And so you get everything that you need except for stamp set ink and adhesive to make these 6 cards. And the sign-up deadline is March 9th. They're super cute, and they're really fun and easy to do. You get all of the products that you need for that, plus you get a PDF and a YouTube, and I always throw in a nice little treat in every kit. So, so this is the box, and I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'll flip you down so that you can see what I've done, what all's in here, and what you can do. Okay. Good afternoon. Hi, Susan. Thank you for joining me. So this is inside of this little box, you get a card kit, instructions. It also tells you what colors go with these. So like Blackberry Bliss, Blushing Bride, what is that? Gold? Yeah, gold. Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Mint Macaron, Purple Posie, Shaded Spruce, Soft Seafoam. So these are the 4 that Stampin' Up! Came up. These are the designs they came up with. Okay? So I made them just like they said to do. But, you know, I always like to do things just a little bit differently. I'm a little bit of a renegade. So it's pretty, though. You know what? Soft Seafoam is probably one of my favorites. You know what? I am showing this to, look at me. I am showing that to the camera in front of me as if you could see that. I am so sorry about that. I don't know if you were here at the very beginning, but I had technical difficulties, and my honey was not here to fix them. I had to figure them out myself. And I always get so flustered when that happens. So these are the 4 Stamping Up designs, upside down. Okay, I did it just like they said. So let me show you the ones that I came up with. So basically, this is the same ribbon because you receive ribbon as part of your kit. You also get some of the Highland Heather twine. And so basically, I just took a stamping blend. We don't have a Blushing Bride. This is the Flirty Flamingo, but I think it goes really well with it. And I just dyed it by using the Flirty Flamingo stamping blend. This is the dark Highland Heather. So this one correlates to, and you can see how different they are, this one. So you can see how different I made the cards, okay? So this one is my version, and it correlates with this one. So it's a little different. And then we have, let's see, this one. This is my version, and this is Stampin' Up's version. And then Stampin' Up's version and my version. Okay, you get all of these little things, and you can see even the twine. I colored it with Blackberry Bliss. So let me put that to the side. That is not what I'm going to create today. I'm going to show you. This is one I did yesterday on my own. And I got to tell you, when they came out with Magenta Madness, I'm like, that is some really bright pink. But when you pair it with basic black or this Misty Moonlight or even Night of Navy, you can't go wrong with that. It ends up being a really pretty card. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different colors. And this is a stamp set. This is Gorgeous Posie stamp set. It has some really great sentiments and writing. The font is really pretty. I wish I had a happy birthday or thinking of you type thing, but because I do probably more of those type cards than I do this get well or whatever. So, but the thing about it is celebrating your day could be used for an anniversary, a wedding, or a birthday. And for a very kind and thoughtful friend could easily be a thank you note. All right, so I'm using Bumblebee as my base. And I'm going to use Cinnamon Cider here on top. And then I have got a smaller one. It's 3 3/4 by 5. And that is what I'm going to use to stamp on. And I wish I had brought in I forgot to bring myself in I'll just put it over like this and then you flip it over. What I'm trying to say is a piece of scrap paper. I knew I would forget something. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, for me, whenever I'm making something like a background paper or something like that, I always feel like it's best to do my larger images first. And I think, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it in the same direction. So I'm going to use Bumblebee. And this is one of those distinctive stamps. So you don't really want your stamp to be, or your ink pad to be super juicy. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I'll come along right about in here. I'm going to add another one right down there. Okay. And I'll go ahead, since I have it out, I did it on half, and you can see where when you do that, it ends up leaving a line in the middle. So I wanted to make sure that that was off. Okay, so that's done. So I can put my Bumblebee away. And then the next thing I will do is I want to add these little sprig things, and I'm going to use Old Olive for that. And so I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to go off the page on some of them. So like right about in here, it'll be off right there. Let's see, I think I'll do one right in here. I didn't get it very good there, but it's okay. I'll come over here and maybe right there. Yeah, I think that will do it. Close that up. Then I'm going to bring in, I think before I do that, I'll use Calypso Coral. And I'm going to just add these little berries right in here. Like this. You see the line? So when you stamp on like off of your page, you'll get a line in there. That's why I wanted to go ahead and stamp that off and do it again, re-ink it. How's everybody doing today? And what's your weather like? And where are you from? I am in Middle Georgia, and it's been in the 70s here this week, but today it is very overcast and rainy. It's probably going to start raining any minute, but that's okay. I can handle the rain. Okay, I'm going to use Garden Green. I'm going to come in with, I wanted my leaves to be a little bit different color, and I'm going to stamp off on these, off the sides of them. Oh man, I didn't mean to get on that. Oh well, it's okay. Okay, there's a good bit of a empty space there, so I'm just going to turn it as if I've cut it off, as if there's a flower over here. I'll do that. The same there. Just put them in different directions. And I'll do the same right here. Okay. So now, get this out of my way. I'm going to bring in my crumb cake. Let me close this up so I don't end up wearing it. And with my crumb cake, I'm going to use these little speckles. It actually is the center of the card. So I'm just going to come in here in that extra space right in there. Just kind of fill that space up. There we go. Okay, so that's got my crumb cake. I'm going to bring in my cinnamon cider. I don't use that one quite as often, so it's a little harder to open. And I'm going to put the center, and there's 3 of these little, I don't know what you call them. If you do it like that, it kind of looks like 2 eyes and a nose. So I didn't really want to do that. So I'm going to do them in this direction so that it doesn't look like upside down eyes and nose. And it doesn't have to be precise when you put these on. It's just kind of showing a little bit of texture on the berries. I love these colors together though. I should have done this card in the fall though. This is really more like spring. And you could use just about any color combination that you wanted to with this. Okay, I think that has them all. Okay, I do want to make myself, I should have done this earlier, I want to make myself a flower. Thank you, Susan. It's calming me right down. I was pretty wound up. I had called my husband in a panic. I'm like, I can't get it to work. What am I going to do? I'm supposed to go live any minute. You know how that goes. And just kind of freaked me out. But stamping just has a way of calming me down. So I'm not done with this just yet. I'm going to go ahead and use my cinnamon cider and get this done since it's on my mind. This is a piece of 3/4 inch basic white. And it's about 3 1/4 inches long. I'm going to put it right in the middle. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Calypso Coral to, let me wipe this, clean this off real quick. I don't even want you to see my Simply Chamois. That thing is so rough looking. I'm going to put a center in this one. And this one, and go ahead and do it right here. And can't forget the one that's going to go in the middle or inside. Okay. You're probably wondering, what is she going to do with that? I'm going to fussy cut it. And I promise it won't take very long. Okay. I already pre-stamped and fussy cut my leaves, so you wouldn't have to watch me do that. And normally, right about this time on my videos, you're hearing music and you're seeing me fly through this. But it's pretty easy to do. And for those who don't fussy cut, if you're a beginner, there is a right and a wrong way to do this. And so basically when I'm doing this, I try to keep I'm right-handed, so I try to keep my right elbow into my side so that I'm keeping my hand straight forward, and then I guide and turn the paper with my left hand. And I try to stay just outside of the parameter or the border of my image so that it ends up looking like it is die cut. Do I do it perfectly all the time? No. But that's what I aim to do every time. And sometimes I get a little bit larger space around it. It's no big deal. I can go back and trim that off. I'd rather have a little bit more around it than not enough. Because you can always trim it off. You can't always put it back on. Or maybe ever put it back on. And sometimes I will actually like zoom off that side right there so that it makes it easier to twist and turn. Almost done. Okay, I need to go. I'm getting myself way too outside of that. So hold the boat. Okay, just pick up where I left off in there. I'm doing it again. I'm trying to get way too out. Here we go. I wasn't turning my paper enough. Okay, there you go. All done. Which makes me think of my grandson, London. When he was little, if he didn't like something, if he didn't want to do something, like at first he didn't like to swim. He didn't like the water. And so if I tried to get him to swim, he'd say, all done, all done, all done. He may have been a year. He'd say, all done, Kiki, all done, all done. Isn't that funny, the sweet little things you remember about your kids and grandkids? That little boy will be 16 in April. I can't believe it. He takes a fine furniture class in high school. Hold on. It was going on crooked, so that's why most of the time I use Tombow. Anyway, he takes a fine furniture class, like a shop class in high school, and he is making cutting boards that are just, they're gorgeous. They look, on Etsy, some of these cutting boards go for $100, and he's using scraps from shop. So I have commissioned him to make me end tables. Okay, I'm gonna, just in case you missed that, sometimes when you pull down on this, if you don't give it a little bit of a lift or a twist, it'll get sucked back up in there. If you use a silicone mat and you start like that on your silicone mat, it will pull it. Or if you go to where your adhesive is right there and pull down, it will get it started again and you don't have to do the finger thing with it. Okay, let's see. It seemed like there was a spot that I didn't like as much as the other, so I was going to check. I think I'm going to do it like this. Okay, there we go. All right, so here are my leaves that I've already done. Jan says you can turn those flowers into a get well card for your boo. Beautiful and happy. Yes, I can. I had another leaf and I don't know what happened to it. So this card may only get one leaf. It's okay. All right, so I'm using my Pick-a-Punch. And for this one, I used this edge here. I'm using cinnamon cider, and I'm going to use this flatter side this time. I always stick it in like that. Now, I don't know if you know about the Pick-a-Punch, but you have 3 different sizes you can do. You have 1 inch, 3/4 inches, and 1/2 inch. I always flip it over because even in that channel there, I even wrote it down back there. Even in that channel, it can get a little crooked. See, like that? So you want it to be right. Okay? So I'll do the same. Stick it in there. And boom. Okay? So now I have a 3/4 inch piece. I'm going to flip it over just in case it gets too close to the writing, then I'll see it. This does not fit quite as well in that channel, but again, I'm going to flip it over so that I can see, and it looks about right here. I'm going to do the same here. Oh, way off. Okay, like that. And I had already measured about what size I needed it to be, how, the length and all of that. But this is a great punch. And it gives you two different looks. You can see the difference here. Oh, I know what I was going to do on this too. So hold on a second. Let me bring my little scrap piece back in. Hi, Caroline. For your cinnamon cider pad, rub some lip. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I've actually done soap, bar soap, and like a bar of soap. I've done that before, and that really helps too. Okay, I just wanted to give this a little bit of color, but I didn't want to give it the full color. So there you go. And I think on the inside I needed to, I feel like I'm all over the place. Please pardon. Okay, yeah. I think instead of giving it berries on the inside, I'm just going to give it leaves here. So much for my nice clean paper. I love that happy flower though. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, get that out of the way. All right. Glue that on right there. And just kind of gauge. I got it off. See, I need to use Tombow because I am not very precise, but I'm very persnickety. Precise and persnickety. Yeah. There we go. It's close. It's pretty close. But close doesn't work for me. Oh, goodness. I know I can't be the only one like that, right? I know Jan's not like that. Jan is like that. She likes everything to be just like me. Okay. I love that little trick. Okay, I'm going to put this right about in here. And sorry, allergies. Y'all, living down here in the South, if you didn't already have allergies, you'll get them. I was raised here in the South, so I know all about allergies. My husband was raised in St. Louis, Missouri, and he never knew about allergies until we moved to Georgia. And now he has them. And so, with COVID, it's kind of embarrassing because you'll get stuff down your throat and you'll have to clear your throat or cough or whatever. And then people look at you like you are contagious. So I think I should have gone a little bit lighter on that, but it's okay. I can live with it. I'm just going to add that in there to kind of not let it be all bumblebee colored. I do love these colors though. They're very pretty. Okay, see, I don't have my little pad there, so. I probably don't have to do quite the exaggerated check mark there, but I feel like it just helps me make sure that it doesn't get sucked back up in there quite as much. Okay, and I'm going to use these now. This makes me a little bit nervous. Let's see. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Caroline. You love my process? Oh, listen, yeah, me too sometimes, but sometimes this brain of mine is, it's just all over the place. Okay, I love these little things, but they make me a little nervous because, let's see, I might use the cinnamon cider. Because when these first came out, they didn't always stick like they should to it, and they would come loose. And so, and I think and I didn't buy any more because it frustrated me. Y'all, I'm just being honest. Oops. There we go. But they are pretty. I really do like them. Maybe I'll put one right here. Okay, it looks like a lot of bumblebee. And I think this made that look like a lot of bumblebee, but it's still really pretty. And I'm very happy with it. So I'm not going to add the twine to this one, but okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, I hope you'll hit subscribe and you'll ring the bell, and then you'll get notice whenever I have future videos coming out. Every Friday I come live at noon, as close to noon as possible. Today it was 12:05 due to my technical difficulties. But come back and join me next week. I think I am playing with, I can't remember. I'll post it though. But thanks. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.